Some remains of some old peat cuttings. There's a few of them around here. Haven't seen any which look like they're being worked at present. Carry on around the coast. So there's Mill Loch, and we'll be going along the coast round to the head of the Ness, and then we'll be coming back along the skyline up there, up to the top of the wall of Utrabista, and then over the back of there to the Stanes of Stofast. Lovely walk, especially on a day like today, the first decent day we've had up here in literally months. We've got one day, one evening of calm weather forecast, and then tomorrow it's going to pick up again, wet, windy, a bit miserable, so make the most of today. So here's the remains of the mill. It comes from Mill Loch. Not much of it left. Actually some midges out in this area. Quite a lot of mills up in Shetland, little mills. Some better than others, but there's not much left of this one. Helicopter up there in the sky somewhere. I see it, I can hear it. Some fishing boats coming through the sound. So it's pretty much wet and grassy sheep tracks like this all the way around to the head of Lunna Ness. Very wet at the moment, so some pretty soft bits. Also a lot better in the summer. A nice little pool here with tide out. It often turns here in the summer. I wouldn't be surprised to see otters either, but not seen any signs of otters yet today. So as you're walking up the coast, the view across the sound is to Yell and the village over there, Burrovo, cliffs in the distance, and then further in the distance is Fetla, and we're going to carry on along the coast, not far from the end of Lunna Ness now, and that little island that you can see is Lunna Home. So get to there, have a bite to eat, hopefully there'll be a few seals lounging around, there usually is, and then we turn and head up the hill away into the sun. Some beautiful little sheltered spots up here. I was sheltered on a day like today. Nearly there. Near the sea. Well, this is it, the end of Lunna Ness, and that's Lunna Home in front of us. A road around here before with Fiddling Rowing Club and pulled in on there. Over there is Yell Sound, and the distance just above the near horizon, you might be able to make out Ronus Hill. Coming back around Yell Sound, Lunna Home. Then looking out there, some small humps on the horizon is Out Skerries. Further around this way, just before we get to the near horizon, is Walser. And I'm going to have something to eat because it's going on, well, sort of going on towards 1 o'clock. Have something to eat, and then head up that way over the tops to Stanes of Stofast, and then this is not far back to the path. Right, well, it's onwards and upwards now, a couple of kilometres to the top of Outrabista, Ward of Outrabista, and then probably another couple of kilometres to the Stanes of Stofast. Back to the car. The sun is a bit bright to film walking into, so I'll probably just get some shots and get to the top of the hills. So this is the Loch of Ward. We'll go past there, around this hillside, and up to the So looking back on the Loch of Ward, you've got to make your way through the steep ground between the Loch of Ward to where I am now, the Loch of Winneries. Strange name, Loch of Winneries. And then running about half a kilometre up the hill to the top of Outrabista. Great view from up here. Hard going up the wet heathery banks. It's clouding over and cooling down a bit. So, yeah, top of the Ward of Outrabista, Stanes of Stofast in the distance there. You may not be able to make them out because of the glare of the sun. We walked all along this coast, right out to the end, the Lunna home, and some ravens just flying around there. I don't know if you can hear them croaking. Anyway, from there, walked up through the hill, spanning the Ness there, and then just looking back around to Noss and Bressa, and over to Neston. Pretty good. So, just coming out of Fugler water, the far side of that is the Stanes of Stofast. We're down the bank, and I'm thinking of camping at the Stanes of Stofast tonight. Got my gear in the car, it's not far from there to the car, so I'll see what I feel like when I get back to the car. I might go and get my camping gear and come back to camp for the night. But Fugler water, beautiful day, cooling off a bit now, getting a bit cloudy. Early doors tomorrow it's going to get gale force again and rain, so if I do camp I'll be up bright and early. So there's the Stanes of Stofast on the horizon there. Glacial erratic, with some bouldering roots on it. Fairly big. Sun's getting a little watery and low in the sky. What a beautiful day. Look around. And then that's the way we've come over the top. And I'm going to go back over that way to the car. Stanes of Stofast to camp for the night. Just been had a chat with Frank, who's the guy who has Ultra Bistro Antiques at the end of the road. Cup of tea and a chat, very nice guy. If you're ever there, if he's in, he's open, so feel free to pop in. He's got some interesting stuff. But yeah, the Stanes before it gets dark, get my tent up, get a brew on. So off we go. Not far, just over there, and hopefully the rain will hold off until I get packed up in the morning. The wind's supposed to get up by now, but hopefully I'll be gone by then. Okay. So this is the Helium 200, Force 10 Helium 200. Force 10 Helium 200. Didn't take long to set up at all. One central arched pole, two stubby little poles on either end, and there's only two guy ropes, one at either end, and the rest, the inner and the outer, are pegged out together. Here's the stubby one at the other end. Apparently that's enough, two guys and like that. I've got to say I'm tempted to add another couple of guys on these little webbing strap bits here that you can see. Certainly looks very nice. Certainly very nice in this setting, isn't it? Can't complain about that. If we open it up, it's got a clip to hold the zip shut at the bottom. And then zip it open, and that's the inside. There's not a lot of space in sort of the porch vestibule thing for cooking. Should be enough. I am glad I got the two-man one, because I've got a full length blow up mat there, and it takes up a fair bit with my rucksack alongside it, so I wouldn't like to think there was two people in there, because there's not much space for your gear in the side. But for a lightweight tent, I think it weighs something like 1.3 kilos. For a two-man lightweight tent, it's pretty good. I'm certainly happy with it. We'll see how it goes tonight. That's the Stanes of Stofast in the background up on Lunna Ness in Shetland. So, got a brew on the boil. My mate Martin might be popping along in a little bit to say hello, but I don't think he's camping over. So I've got in here my rucksack down the bottom there with my tripod. Not much left in my rucksack, just a few things in my top pocket. If I put my feet there, give you some idea of the scale, although it's a very wide angle lens. That's maybe a bit more like it. So there's a stove. And then this end, got me food bag, bits and bobs, candle for tonight, head torch, and my blow up mat with stuff sack. It's just got me waterproof coating and things like that. Just a couple of items of clothing just for a pillow. Don't know if you can see it out there, but there's a lighthouse out there flashing. That's on Outskerries, and it's one of the big Stevenson's lighthouses. It's pretty cool when you get up and close. Well, I've not been on the actual island it's on, but I've been on Skerries, and you can see it really clearly when you go in there through the harbour entrance. Getting properly dark now. Got some savoury rice on the go. Keep it going. It's getting see my breath now, so it's going to be a cold night, I think. But hey ho, fun.